A big congratulations to everyone who took the April LSAT and got your scores back today. I hope that you crushed it. If you did, congratulations. It's time for you to switch gears and focus on your application essays instead. You've still got the whole summer, roughly 3-4 months to work on them, and you get to apply to law school at the beginning of the cycle in the fall. However, if you have not yet hit your LSAT goals, if you're considering a retake, know that you have 2 more LSAT test dates where you can take it and apply at the same time as everyone else who's already done with the LSAT, applying the second apps open in September. You could take the June LSAT, roughly 5 weeks away, or the August LSAT, roughly 3.5 months away. Law schools will not care which month you take it. You could take it in June with the logic games section, or in August, at which point they will have removed the games and replaced them with a second scored logical reasoning section. Law schools will not care which version of the LSAT you took, and either way, you get to apply to law school at the beginning of the cycle in the fall. You could, of course, also take the LSAT in September, October, or November, and still apply plenty early in the cycle. And of course, it's better to apply to law school a little bit later with a higher score than earlier with a lower score. Now, if you took the LSAT in April, of course, you probably are familiar with the logic games. You've probably already studied them quite a bit already. You could put in another 5 weeks or so, take the LSAT in June, knock it out with the games section, or if you feel that you would benefit from having more time to study for the LSAT, giving yourself an additional 3-ish months or so, 3.5 months from now, and take it in August instead, consider whether that additional couple of months and additional focus on logical reasoning would lead you to score higher than if you were to take it in June on a shorter time frame. Of course, you could take it in both June and August in addition to having taken it in April, and that would be totally fine. Law schools do not average multiple LSAT scores. They only take the highest score, and totally fine to take it 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Ultimately, law schools only care about the score out of 180, the highest score on your record. They don't care if it took you 2, 3, 4, 5 times to get there. And if you are considering it in June, August, or beyond, of course, there are a variety of ways that I could help you prepare for the LSAT to help you hit that 170 plus mark, whether you're taking it in June with the games or August or beyond without the games. If you're interested in finding out more, you can check out the links below the video to book a call with me and my team. We'd be glad to help you out. Now, if you're taking the LSAT in June or August, you also, of course, want to think about your application essays as well. You could work on them as a break from your LSAT studying alongside your LSAT prep. Maybe you spend 5-6 days a week on the LSAT, 1 or 2 days on your application essays, totally fine. Or you could knock out the LSAT in June, spend the summer working on your essays, knock it out in early August, and spend the remainder of August working on your application essays. That would be fine. Now, when you were deciding to take the LSAT in June with games or August without games, there are a couple of factors to consider. You take it in June, you get to take it with the games, and historically, the students who have gotten the highest LSAT scores typically would get perfect on games, maybe -1, and they'd be losing most of their points on the other sections, logical reasoning and reading comp. So June being your last chance to take it with the games is a unique opportunity to knock out the LSAT with what may be your strongest section. However, a benefit on the other hand of taking the LSAT in August or beyond is that you have double the logical reasoning. So any improvements you make to your understanding of the logical reasoning section will be automatically doubled across the 2 sections. And of course, there's less material to study as well. All this to say, there's not necessarily a right answer taking it in June with games or August without games. It's your choice to make, and consider just what will get you to, of course, achieve the highest possible score in the end. Again, my team and I are happy to help you out. Take the opportunity to book the call with us, and we'd be glad to help. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.